Because Johnson won't fool around with him.
No, Johnson won't. Look, I think Steve, obviously, he's got the speed advantage on everybody. He's done the fastest lap of the race, and a 23 down on that last lap's about half a second faster than the next car. But again, you've got to be able to get past, and Huxford will be hard to pass.
Wayne Huxford, the red mist that have been dropped now, the race face would certainly be on.
It is. I can tell even from here. You can't see those brocky eyes that look like saucers, but Huxford's got those spectacles, mate, and they'll be very, very much focused on the rear vision. That's where he wants Junior Johnson to stay. No worries.
Not sure Johnson's going to get round him at this stage, but Huxford's doing a great job. Morris back in action in behind there too. Huxford goes for a dive up the inside, and let's not have a repeat of yesterday, and just made it, I'll tell you. And look who's there, the same car number 69, Robin McDonald. He's been caught in that spot twice.
He's been a moving chicane for these couple of races, and I thought that Steve was going to fire around the outside of him and they're going to have contact there, so did very well to do that. Steve Johnson, fastest lap of the race on a 1 minute 23.062. As I said, half a second faster than the next car.
So Stephen Johnson on the mood. Wayne Huxford doing a terrific job. The Wellington crowd here having a terrific time, just cheering him on, willing him on. Now have a look at this, because here is Robin McDonald, and he was involved in that fracas yesterday and almost in the same spot.
Yeah, geez, Wayne Huxford did a really good job to get through there without having contact, and I thought Steve Johnson was going to plough into the back of Robin McDonald in the same area.
Morris now gets the thing back into some rhythm. Huxford's holding them up, no doubt about that, and he's doing a terrific job of the old LV Capri. Morris now wants to try and get past Johnson. Johnson wants to get past Huxford. So we've got a motor race on our hand now. Time running out, though. Fastest time. Paul Morris is the fastest car on the circuit at the moment with a 1:22.907. Iowa in-car camera shot here, watching them at work. We've seen some fantastic shots. This is from Pedersen, still in second place, and he's chasing Ferguson.
Yeah, not able to make up any ground on Alan Ferguson, just sitting there. Oh, we got one. That's Kim Buckley's car, or George Shuri. Someone else down into the runoff area. That's Eddie Fairbairn from down in Christchurch, and one of the Camaros, repowered with a 6-litre motor, but she's going nowhere.
No dramas there down the escape road now. There's traffic coming into play now. This could be interesting now. Pedersen, if he's going to make a move, he may get his chance here. We saw what happened yesterday in qualifying and then in a race, because the traffic really caused some problems. They've got to get out of the way. Does a nice job. Now Pedersen rushes up to the back of Ferguson. This may be the chance. He's got plenty of rhythm and momentum. Ferguson just covering his tail, doing the right thing, holding his racing line. Pedersen rushes up under brakes again. Ferguson, I tell you, he's done nothing wrong.
No, he's driving very well. This is the sort of thing when you're running second that you love to see in terms of the lap traffic, and that guy actually did help Mark Pedersen in his endeavours to get past Ferguson.
Yes, he did. Ferguson's just going to be sitting there. He seems to have gathered so much confidence in the last few months. They reckon he's been on a bit of a fitness regime. I don't know whether it's true or not, but the guy is certainly a changed man coming into this season.
It's got some mumbo, I'll tell you, because every time Pedersen gets up behind him on a straight bit, he just plants the foot and the thing just flies.
Yeah, look, I think that Mark Pedersen is a real disadvantage at the hairpin. It looks like the car's got hardly any steering lock. And every lap that he gets close to Ferguson, he takes 2/3 or 3/4 of the lap to catch him again and loses it all in one corner.
Well, of course, they're 1 and 2 at the moment, running at the front of the pack. The interest is back, I guess, with Huxford to see if he can hold out Johnson and Morris. Iowa in-car shot again of Pedersen, loses some ground, closes up under brakes, but you need to be right in the slipstream. Just pop it out, put it up the inside if you can. Watch the feet at work, watch the hands at work. You get an idea just how hard these race drivers work around the streets of Wellington. Plenty to do all the time. Little look in the mirror. You've got a lot to do. You're looking in front, trying to pick the spots on the track. You want to place the car. At the same time, you're trying to cover your backside as well.
Well, certainly you are. The best thing about this now for Mark Pedersen is that he hasn't got anybody behind him, and he can press on to try to get up the inside. Ferguson's been balked badly there again, and this is half a chance now for Pedersen up the inside if he can get close enough.
And guess who was there? I'm not going to say it.
Say nothing. Say absolutely nothing. The hairpin. Let's see if Pedersen can get a better run this time. Same thing. Exactly what you said, Mark. The lock, just not enough, and he really has to get off it and pick his way around there so carefully.
He loses a heat, doesn't he? Loses a heat there.
He certainly does. I mean, that's a real disadvantage. I think he's lost about 100 metres in that one corner. Steve Johnson just did a 21.8 to be the fastest guy on the track, running fourth.
So Stephen Johnson doing the best he can to try and get in a touch. More traffic in front, and this is really Pedersen's only hope. But Ferguson, a terrific job in the Mobil car number 5, the yellow car. He really is doing a terrific job. It's a Chevrolet Camaro, very prettily turned out. They are all beautifully done. Last lap now, he's only got to hang on. Traffic. Pedersen says, I've got one more go, and he'd have to do it before he gets down to that hairpin area, and that's where they're heading now. Pedersen works the gearbox, works the car round, goes left, goes right, very tight here. Now tries to put the horsepower down as quickly and cleanly as possible. Ferguson knows he's just got to hang on. Don't make a mistake. He'll be a happy chappy, I tell you. Ferguson, Alan Ferguson, terrific job so far. He took advantage of the situation and hasn't put a foot wrong.
No, 4th place up at Pukekohe last week with a couple of three top four finishes. But this win is going to be a big one for him. You wait and see. He'll be going APO inside that car.
Pedersen, well, he can't do it here. We know that. We'll watch it again. Round he goes. Probably didn't lose them as much ground that time, but you can see he struggled. So Alan Ferguson now heads up in the Camaro. Terrific job from him. Brings it through there nicely sideways. Keeps the move into it. Takes the flag from Pedersen. Mark Pedersen takes 2nd place, and have a look at 3rd. Have a look at 3rd. Oh, it's all Huxo. Huxford comes in with a Capri in 3rd place. Oh, he will go absolutely berserk. What a great result for him, and the crowd urging him on as he goes over the line to take 3rd place. Stephen Johnson, the fastest car on the circuit, in behind him, but that's how they're finished. Well, he'd have a grin, I dead set, would be a mile wide.
I don't know which one's going to be happiest, whether it's going to be Hux with his old Capri or Alan Ferguson. Yeah, that's a great day for both of them. Fantastic result.
There've been a handful of cars round this circuit over the weekend, but I tell you what, they've turned it on for everybody. There's been a couple of unfortunate incidents that have happened around Ashley Stitchby, and we really feel sorry for him and the team, but I guess that's what it's all about. Alan Ferguson, 1st place, terrific job, great drive from him. Mark Pedersen struggled a bit because of the hairpin, couldn't get the car around there. Wayne Huxford from Wellington, they'll be cheering him on forever now. Stephen Johnson, a terrific job to fight back, was the fastest car on the circuit. Paul Morris struggled a bit most of the weekend, but came in 5th place. Clint, there they are, the big cars, the monsters go round, and Alan Ferguson's done the job, but what about old Hux?